Hey y'all, Alex here, right here at home in my area of the Briarhill Belgravia district in Toronto. I don't know why I said it like that. It's like my second take of doing this. But I just got home, got a haircut this morning in the junction, and after that I wasn't even sure what to do. I wanted to film a walking video, but I'm just very indecisive. I know tomorrow and Friday it's gonna be very bad weather. Maybe I'll go back out after this. I don't know, but I'll see how I feel. Anyway, so if you guys live in Canada, I am sure you guys are pretty excited about the Zellers comeback. Now, if you don't know what Zellers is, or especially if you guys are not from Canada, it was a Canadian discount retail chain. And it provided a lot of nostalgia for everyone growing up here, especially myself. There used to be a Zellers store up the street, not too far from me, at the Lawrence Square Shopping Center. But it was a decade ago that Zellers folded. They closed all of their stores, and they sold them to Target or Walmart. Though they did operate 2 more stores here in Ontario, and they closed down 3 years ago. Well, it was announced last year that the Hudson's Bay company who owns Zellers is making a comeback this year, and this week we got a pretty good look at what we can expect, as well as the locations planned. I am very excited. I grew up with Zellers. I just can't wait for that. And you bet my ass I'm going to be getting a video of of the experience. So basically, HBC decided to, after a trial was done at a Hudson's Bay store in Burlington, which is west of Toronto. They made a pretty wise marketing decision to bring back Zellers, because everybody, like me, Canadians far and wide, they experience a lot of nostalgia with Zellers, and I think it just makes sense for them. We miss them so much, so we asked, we shall get it. So HBC announcing the comeback of Zellers. So I wasn't going to make this video, but I thought I would, because all of us, we all grew up with Zellers, and I just want to give you all my thoughts on the locations. So Zellers is, I was hoping they would at least build a couple of standalone stores like we got in the 2000s, but unfortunately that's not happening. So how fitting that HBC owns Zellers. They're gonna have pop-up, they're just gonna rebrand a section of the a typical Hudson's Bay store, and just make it look like a Zellers. So I'm just gonna show you guys list of locations that are coming. This is CP24 now I'm looking at. So there's only 3 planned in the Greater Toronto area. One at Erin Mills, Scarborough Town Centre, and Burlington Mall. Well, of course, they had the Burlington location for kind of a little while now. But look, the physical locations will be accompanied by the first ever Zellers.ca. I don't even think there's a website for that, but there's gonna be an online shopping, that's for sure. So as you already know, of course, I live here in Toronto. The only Toronto location is right there at Scarborough Town Centre. Now, I am a very frequent visitor to them also, because I go to school near there. So hopefully this spring, I think by the time they actually open their physical stores, I might be done my first year of university. So perhaps that might be it. But maybe if I get a chance, I will go to the Erin Mills Town Center location, even though it's only been there once. And company says, look, all locations across Canada, they will be opening simultaneously. There's other locations opening in Ottawa, Kingston, St. Catharines, London. And this is the reason why Zellers closed, because, of course, U.S. department store chain Target, they acquired 189 Zellers locations throughout Canada. Then, of course, Target quickly folded a couple years later. But I think the return of the Zellers is really a big thing coming, and I just cannot wait for its expectations to live up. And I honestly think it's going to be it's gonna be a huge success. So again, there's 25 locations coming to Canada. It's pretty much mentioning the same. Oh no, now they're like look, now they're listing the other locations in outside of Ontario. But the majority of them, 9 of them, we have the most of them returning here in Canada. So and then there's the where's the website there? I know there's a website, Zellers.ca. Actually, let's check the articles here to see they. Okay, this is more detailed. So SDC, I will be there for sure. But any of you guys that live in Canada, let me know. Let me know in the comments how you're feeling about the return of Zellers. But we're all. I think all of us are waiting to see if they're gonna bring back the restaurants and all the other attractions. I highly doubt it. I mean, unfortunately, I never had the restaurant myself. Actually, didn't have that in my my location at Lawrence Allen. But look, Zellers, where the lowest price is the law. Yes, it's gonna be like it's the early 2000s or early 2010s. Look, HBC is going with a court battle because I think well they retained the trademark rights and his little family here in Montreal, who runs a small retail empire, they tried to register the Zellers brand name for themselves, and it just led to a infringement. But it's going to be very promising. Let's check out the little website here. Look, they updated their Wikipedia page. Haven't really updated much though. Okay, enough of that. Let's just go to the website here. Okay, I checked the website yesterday. I think they still had this up. Thanks for dropping by. Yes, only this morning they just added the locations, which, by the way, I forgot to mention, today is the 18th of January, 2023. And I think they're hiring. I know they got a few openings at the Simpson Tower, which is where the HBC is headquartered, and will be the future home of Zellers. Retail Insider. I go on their website too sometimes. To give me a mix of urban, suburban locations. I honestly, so it's much. Okay, so it's much smaller than the typical standalone Zellers. I honestly hope in sometime in the future HBC could actually build a standalone store. It would be very, very cool. But everything is just really detailed. Actually, Zeddy is returning. He's the teddy bear mascot. So it's very likely he returns. But they just said something about the restaurant. Where's the restaurant? Yep, less likely that the restaurant will be returning with the location announcements. But honestly, if HBC finally decides to build a standalone store, might as well add a restaurant. But yeah, let's look at some old photos. I'll show you like what the chain used to look like. So this is over a decade ago. Those pictures which you're seeing there. I think pretty sure I went on that long time ago. Those little rides there. That's what the restaurant used to look like. Unfortunately, I never went there, which is kind of sad. The Zeddy wheel, of course, old merch. We got a lot of stuff from Zellers. Club Zed. Yeah, the mascots returning. Classic ambience. Yeah, one of the many things we missed about Canada's most prominent retail chain. That's the pop-ups location in Burlington. By the way, so if you guys did not know, again, I did mention this right now, but oh, look at this. Downtown Zellers. That was definitely not here in Toronto. That's probably like what, Winnipeg, Calgary? I don't even know. But it's like 4 elevators. It's like a friggin' Hudson's Bay department store. But again, there were 2 locations that were clearance centers for the Hudson's Bay. This one here. This is at the Kipling Queensway Mall. It closed 3 years ago, along with the other location in Ottawa. So that was like what's left of that. But it's gonna be nostalgia. Look, old Zellers. It's in BC. I do want to show you guys my nearest Zellers as well. Let's go to Google Maps here. And then I'm going to sign off and then think of what to do next. So this is my nearest local neighborhood shopping mall. I don't go there that much anymore because it's so bland and very disappointing. Except for the Fortinos, but... Okay. We go to 2012. Actually, no, 2011. So this is on Lawrence Avenue West. October 2011. So this is what my nearest Zellers look like. It was a bit, look. This is what the Lawrence Square Shopping Center used to look like in its original state. But yes, I grew up going to Zellers a lot. And of course they closed the it literally closed 2013. There's a store again, 2012. Whoops, 2012. And then this is after it closed. Look, you can see the signage removed. The property sat vacant. They were going to add a Target there, but of course, a couple years later, Target announced they'd be folding and went bankrupt. So they added, of course, what is now a HomeSense, Marshalls, StructTube, and PetSmart. I can't remember whatever Zellers locations I've been in. Maybe I think I've been to the one at Centerpoint up at Young and Steeles. Okay. Let's go to 2011. Yes, look at that. Look, with this red and white entrances. That is just amazing, man. Wow. Oh, and I think they have the slogan on as well. Because the lowest price is the law. That's exactly right. And I think there was one. Let's go to the Danforth and Victoria Park, because my mom grew up in this area, Birchcliff, and the nearest Zellers to her was at the Shoppers World Danforth Plaza. So this is at Danforth and Victoria Park. So let's use Google Street View once again. Yeah, so there's a sign for the Zellers, but okay, where? Okay, you can barely see it, but there it is right there. So I think that's what. So okay, my mom wasn't living there in 2011, but in the 90s, growing up there in Birchcliff, she did go to that store a lot. Let's look at 2 more locations. I probably might have been to. I don't think I've been to the Shoppers World one. I'm pretty sure there's one at Jane and Finch where my mom also used to live. Let's check here. Because I swear there was one there. Huh, not at Jane and Finch Mall. I need to get to Jane and Finch at some point. I really want to get out there. Okay, there's another shopping mall up there called Yorkgate. Now, mind you, I haven't been to the Jane and Finch malls in a really long time. Was there ever a Zellers here? I don't think there was, but... Oh, there was! Yes! So this is in 2009 now. And I can't really see if there's an... No, I can't find an entrance. It's not even visible. But, yes, there was a Zellers there according to that. And last one, let's check Woodbine. Woodbine Shopping Center. I believe there's also one there. Of course, that's the mall that had the that still has the indoor amusement park. 2009. That's Sears back then. Okay, it must be on the other side. Let's check here. I'm spending way too much time on this, but... Okay, this is on Rexdale. Let's look how far the mall is to the street. Yep, there it is. Zellers. So all the locations I predicted, there were Zellers there. Can't remember if I went to this location or not. I certainly went to the mall many times, but can't remember the location. But guys, those are my thoughts on Zellers coming back. You guys, again, let me know, comment below if what are your thoughts on the comeback of Zellers. I am honestly very excited for that. And yes, you're automatically going to be getting a video at the SDC location. So again, the opening date has not been announced, but oh, people can sign for updates starting Wednesday. That's today. But they did say spring, so hopefully by the time I'm done university, I'll have enough time and actually visit it. So, guys, thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this, leave a like, comment, and subscribe if you haven't already. As always, stay tuned for more videos. Check out my merch as well, and have a great rest of your day. I am not sure what to do next. I'm not sure if I want to go out again, go back to the library. I don't know. I'll just think about it right now and see. Okay, take care, guys. Bye-bye.